What's up, y'all? Happy Halloween. I had to check in and see how everybody's doing and see how you're doing today. Everybody dressing up for Halloween? Is anybody going to dress up as Beau Nair? That's what I want to know. I want to see some pictures and videos, some costumes out there. You got your little kid, dress him up as Beau Nair, you know. You might have to, find some hair. May I suggest your grandmother's pubes, I think, would come in right around this kind of shade. Maybe that's not the right thing to paste on the kid's face. All right, listen. We're going to keep it clean. This is the tick to the tack. I can't be talking about things, although I have to thank somebody who sent this thing for my thing. You know what I'm talking about. I think you do. So what am I doing today? Well, I get prepared for Halloween the old-fashioned way. I sit back and I listen to this record right here, Guilty, Barry Gibb and Barbra Streisand right there. Who? And they got nothing to be guilty. Oh, they got everything to be guilty of. Look at the way they're holding each other on the record. Oh, man. I don't know what went on behind the scenes, but there's a whole photo shooting here that says to me, come on. He's saying, grab me by the loins. No. Oh, man, maybe I will. And we got nothing to be guilty. I am a woman in love. Now, some of my favorite musicians are on this record right there. Mr. Richard T. on the keyboards and Mr. Cornell Dupree on the guitar, both from the band Stuff. Long-time favorite, first-time caller, last-time listener. Listen, right here, Guilty. In the production chair and also on the keyboards and synthesizers, Mr. Al B. Galutin. Later albums were gluten-free. Hey, thank you very much. I thought you were here for the humor. Oh, man, my goodness. Hey, I don't know if you're having as good of a day as my coffee cup, but we're having a great day here, aren't we? Woo! That's right. I'm having a little afternoon coffee. Gotta get prepared for trick-or-treating tonight. If I'm gonna trick-or-treat out on the street, that's where we meet. Stephen Piercy. You guys like rap, heavy metal, 80s metal? Come on. Where's my Easy O fans at? You like my bass right there. I know you do. Oh, I'm gonna tickle it with all my fingers. It's really these two that come in. Actually, that's my most important finger. If a woman were to ask me, Beau Nair, what's your most important finger? First of all, for what, right? I'm just saying. But for the bass guitar, I think the pointer finger does a lot of the work. And then you won't get that second one in, but he's not as good as this one because this one's been doing a lot of work. So to get him up to speed where they can be together and not have too different a flavor, you just got to put in the work. Give it a tug and a jerk. Right, that's right. I'm talking about it. I'm talking the real deal here. Hey, hello, hi, how you doing? Happy Halloween. Hey, hope you are gonna have a safe partying tonight. Some people went out last Halloween, did some psychedelics, took off their clothes, got in a fountain. And by some people, I mean me and my party, the Beau Nair party. You never know where it's gonna go. I took my gigantic loins to miniature golf. How about that? I knew you'd enjoy that. That's right. You got any questions for me on this Halloween? Dressing up? I don't really dress up like you saw my video. It's too little. But maybe scare somebody, jump out. I do a jump scare, that's all. And then they're like, oh, it's just you, Beau Nair. I knew that something was going to happen. Yeah, you're right, something's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. We're going to put that on. So first on, Guilty, the title song. They got nothing to be guilty of right there. They're just dancing. We're just friends. We got nothing to be guilty of. Actually, we can just do this. We got nothing to be guilty of, right? Next song, Woman in Love. All of a sudden, Barbara's falling for Barry. And how could you not? Look at Barry. He's like a lion. Woo! Right. Lawrence of Eulabia. That's right. Right there on the cover. So, A Woman in Love. Second song. I am a woman in love, and I'll do anything to get you into my world. And by her world, I think she was talking about her prodigious lower area. I don't want to say things on the TikTok. I got to be discreet. For her lady mates right down below. So she's a woman in love, and then, of course, run wild. Now that she's in love, Barry can run wild all up and down the valley and the crevices and cracks and nooks and crannies of Miss Barbra Streisand, just with his gaze, not even touching with his fingers yet. And Barry comes in. Oh, man, the harmonies and the tone of his voice and the melodies and all the stuff. And I tell you, with Bear Gibb, come on, look at that man right there. Of course, she's a woman in love. I'm a woman in love when I see Bear Gibb. So she run wild, right? And then promises. Oh man, she's promising things to Bear and Bear's promising things to her. Whew, it's getting to be a long night ahead. I promise I'll do that. Oh, yeah? Well, I promise I'll do that. Oh, man, you gonna do that? I'm gonna do that. We got nothing to be guilty of. What am I gonna do? I'm an outlaw. I got nothing to be guilty of. But I'm just saying, keep it on the up and up. So, after promises, the love inside. So, once you make those promises, you build trust. You got to build trust, right? It's all about trust. It takes time to build trust. Just a fraction of it to blow it all down to the ground. You guys know that. But the love inside lets you know that Barry has found his way into the inner sanctum of Barbara's heart and loins. Oh, my God. But they got nothing to begin. This is a romance, y'all. This is a romance you need to explore on your own. You might wind up exploring yourself a little bit. And don't be afraid to wash your hands afterwards. So after the love inside, what kind of fool? Barbara starts to sing. Maybe she's having doubts. What kind of fool? Tears it apart. Things are starting to fracture. The pressure's too great. Maybe it wasn't meant to be long term. What kind of fool am I, Barbara? Barbara, what kind of fool am I? Barbara was a fool, but who could not be a fool for Barry Gibb? Look at him there. Perfect, man. Manscaped. Like a face lawns. Right. Lawn Country Safari, right there, Barry Gibb. So, after what kind of fool where Barbara having all kinds of regrets, life story. I don't really remember that song. I think I might have skipped over it on the record, but Never Give Up. Now, they left it with hope. You'll never give up. I enjoyed you. Well, let's never give up. Maybe someday we'll just pick it right up from where we left off. And then we can do the thing when we make it like a memory. They end it like that. Listen, if we're going to do this, and this is going to be the memory of what we had, let's go. So at the end, they just go back and go to town. Just like, get on the horse and ride. Woo! That's Dakota. So Barry Gibb, greatest lover of all time? Vocally, I think so. I think I just wet my plants. Whoop! See you in the garden. So anyhow, Barry Gibb, greatest living songwriter that you're not just thinking about. You think of the Bee Gees a little bit. You got to take that shovel and dig. You put it in your ear holes and you're like, yeah, some great stuff. You got to dig back before the Saturday Night Fever when they were just exploring their Bee Gees Jones, the Beatles Jones. That was something. You do like a Beatles kind of thing. Y'all, I'm not auto-tuned at all. I was rocking some guitar earlier. I was trying to record some cool heavy metal stuff for what feels to be a rock phase of mine. Might just be today. You may never hear what I'm working on, or maybe someday I'll come out with the flying V, licking my fingers like Rudy Sarzo, tongue up and down the neck. That's the way it happens, I'm just saying. One of them things I got to tell you, y'all, I love you. You've really been having a fun time, and you guys are leaving all sorts of crazy comments. I'm glad that I make you laugh. That's part of my purpose, but you're making me laugh too, and don't underestimate or discount how much that makes me feel good. Even Beau Nair has a little bit of a down day now and then where I'm just in the doldrums, just kind of just there, thinking, what's it going to be that's going to raise it to the next level? And then you with one of your comments, one of your stories. I love it. Thank you for just bringing some light to my life. All right, enough of this. It's like that's what I'm talking about. Double barrel, Beau Nair. I'm just a single barrel guy. You have any questions? Listen, Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, you got the basket. I get it. Okay, we went there. We're gonna just move on. I saw Henry Winkler has a book out. Defines, if you're of a certain age, and you watched television, you saw a show called Happy Days, and the Fonz was one of the coolest people. This is partially why my coffee cup is wearing my Halloween costume. Oh yeah, tonight I'm going to a party, and here I'm gonna take this off here, and that right there, man, that's gonna be a little wide for my Johnson, but I'm gonna make it work with a little silly string, and then I'm gonna be the Fonz. We're gonna be the Fonz. But for now, I'm gonna keep it warm on the coffee cup because tonight might be a little chilly. I'm gonna keep my little Fonzie costume warm. What does it say on my coffee mug? I'm glad you asked. Discipline. Very important to have discipline. I know. I seem like the kind of guy that may just be a little loose off the cuff, but I assure you, somebody doesn't write, record, and put out 9 albums in 9 months, the last one a double, without some serious work ethic, some drive. I ain't procrastinating. All we have is this moment right here. Don't waste it. Well, I ain't gonna hang out here too long. I love your stash too. Do you have a stash? I don't know. But the fact that you love mine, hey man, platinum records, that's right. That's what I'm going for. Look, is there an artist out there that puts out a record and it's like, I just want a couple people to hear it. Just want it to go cardboard. Platinum. I'm headed for something, y'all. If you've been with me or if you're just jumping in, you should know this is the serious man right here. I can be a barrel of laughs, but I assure you I'm a serious man. And I'm climbing to a peak beyond which you even could possibly imagine. My next levels are like stairs, straight up to that peak. And I'm going to go up and peak it all. I'm telling you right now. I ain't crapping you negative, I promise you. You too, Shaquille. Entertainer of the year, me? Oh, thank you very well. Around my house, always. Nair Palace, Narnia. Y'all seen some of the videos I put up in my stories with some of the mountains when I'm out there. I'm just staying there, feeling the earth. Feeling the earth. Or am I feeling the fungus of the earth? I don't know. Could be one of them kind of days too. Of all time, you're too kind. Well, I like to do my thing. Anybody out there got their Halloween tripping on? Yeah, well, that guy's head's gonna come off. Yeah, mine. Say that to me, snow me on go brave. That's right, I'm thinking 12 inches of snow, but not on Halloween. It ain't gonna snow on Halloween, not in California. Now down here in Southern California. I'm in the lower half of the state. I don't mind the cold. I got ways to keep warm. Whoo! I got a lot of ways to keep warm. And I got nothing to be guilty of. Our love could climb any mountain I can see. Your lawns and you're rising in the sky. Woo! Don't want to hear from somebody. Yeah. Look at that. Vinyl. You see the vinyl? Vinyl album. Put it on a record player, spin it around, put the needle on it. Man, they're having fun. They're singing together in the studio. That's how you get really good harmonies. You don't just go in there one at a time. You could do that. I have to do that if I'm doing my own harmonies. And that's okay. I know the sound of my voice. I know what I'm going for to match tones. Hey, oh, hee, ha. That's how it sounds. And then you put it all together. Freaking Brian Wilson meets Stevie Wonder in a blind table tennis match on a beach in Cancun. I'm just painting a picture for you. Ho, ho, ho. I'm fine today, Andy. How are you? Love the Mighty Mouse that you do. Sometimes there's people that you enjoy in your life, entertainment, right? And then you kind of get past that time of their time. And the new people they forgot. They didn't learn. So then you got to kind of pass it forward. It's a good thing to do. I like to make sure y'all go listen to Bill Hicks. I like to make sure y'all listen to some of the great comedians like George Carlin. Need to listen to George, watch his specials and stuff. There's some people that just go a little beyond comedy, and I myself like to go beyond comedy. And not just for great songwriting and fabulous herbal treatments. I do an herbal rap. I wrap it up, and I cover myself in herbs. Hey, and you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier. Do your bear pangler, do your... You got to disguise your language here. S-E-G-G-S, segs. Well, I was watching the orchestra on television, and they had way too many violinists and way too many saxophonists. I said, there's too much sax and violins on that stage. All right. Sneaking around the algorithms. A recommendation for toe fungus? Call a tow truck. Oh, I'm here all night. Try to fish. All right. That Matthew McConaughey guy, you guys are like, oh, this is Matthew McConaughey in disguise. I ain't Matthew McConaughey in disguise. Matthew McConaughey is living my lifestyle out there. He learned from the best. He's watching me for years going, oh, I know what I'm going to do. All I got to do is be like Beau Nair. No, he didn't. I ain't giving credit where credit ain't due. Come on. Legend enough in my own right. I don't need Matthew McConaughey's shooting star, but Matthew McConaughey, if you want to hang out, play some naked bongos with some cool people, goddamn. I'm down. Calm down. Hope. Chill back. Chillax. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mick Jagger. That new Stones record's pretty cool. I want to be close to you. Listen, men out there, guys, if you're watching, I know that like me, you might be a sexual being. And like me, you may not find men sexually attractive. And like me, you accidentally watched the new Lenny Kravitz video for TK421. Y'all, that gives me hope that sexuality can come back. Lenny's bringing it. Like Justin Timberlake brought sexy back. Hell no. Lenny Kravitz just brought sexy back. Justin Timberlake, I can't help you. I like music. I bring you sexy back. That's back. Sexy back. It was pretty cool. And ain't no one to love you like I love you. You're a good girl, and that's what makes me trust you. Late at night, I talk to you. And then Lenny comes out. My TK421. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin. I know, you were trying. The definition of sexy, you think it changes. Hey, Lenny Kravitz did that 200 years ago. It would have been just as sexy. Though impossible in the United States of America, a very uncomfortable part of our history, we have to acknowledge. Look, Lenny is the future. Lenny is all of us. Raising our level to the next level. Living the Lenny way. Come on, baby. My TK421. I like the story behind that. It's like the next level, like when you're going to get to the next level. It's like the extra. The whole story there. You can look it up. I ain't going to take your time too much. I know you guys are going to be putting on makeup and costumes for Halloween tonight. Woo! I may be doing some of that too. Like I said, my costume's going to be mostly on the nude side. It's a specific party for that. Don't think I'm going out streaking in public. I'm just not like graffiti. There's great graffiti artists, and I appreciate it and all like that, but to force on people rather than like, if you put your stuff in a gallery and nobody showed up, it's sad. If you put yourself in a place where nobody can help but look at it, you kind of force people to look at it, and hopefully you ain't some crazy stuff that the kid, oh, don't look, kids, oh. Great place for murals, though. There's some great, okay, Look, I ain't coming down on orders and telling people places to go. I'm saying some of that over tagging and stuff. You're going to do a mural on the side of a building, a bunch of whales and stuff like that. All right, I'm down. I've seen some great mural art. But you just write your name and spray paint on some cement. Small. Little Willie Willie won't go home. And the sweet fans out there, oh, you Shaquille O'Neal, you are pretty sweet. Send me all them flowers and chocolates. I'm like his Lenny Kravitz, DK421. Come on, Shaquille. Send me $10 million. No, don't do it. No. We had a deal. Okay, we don't have a deal. Well, then what do you look like? I don't know. You got to put your avatar up so nobody knows what you look like. Yeah, I'm hanging right here. I don't edit my stuff. You know, you watch some people's stuff and it's like, click. I like to be raw and real. If I trip up, hold it against me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, dude? You know what I'm saying? I think you do. You're interested, aren't you? Man, me too. Well, I have to get myself ready. I got like a pre-prep and then the pre-game and then the Halloween party because by that time, I'm going to be laying it on the line. Just like Rick Emmett and Triumph. But first, before any of that, I got nothing to be guilty of. Seriously, go put on that record right there. Richard T., Cornell Dupree, Steve Gadd. You got like 3/5 of stuff right there, right? 3/5, 3/6, what? Chris Parker, what? Y'all will get into the stuff at another time, but you can look up stuff too. Now, there's certain stuff, by the way, they ain't streaming. Like, you got to go to YouTube to find, like, Richard T's great records, Natural Selection, all that, the Wilbert Longmire. That's different stuff, but it's all connected. Tappan Zee and Bob James. You know what I'm talking about? Bob James, you out there? I know you're playing shows. Come on. Bring back the goodies and give them to me straight. Y'all, I'm going to pop off here, but it's been nice hanging with you, checking you out for Halloween. Hoping you have a safe and wonderful night. Show up tomorrow in some sort of shape. I don't want to hear about reports of your body being pulled out of the river. Oh, no. Oh, last we saw he had a Count Dracula outfit. Oh. And then he went in the river. Don't take a swim, Jeff Buckley. Come on. Be safe. I love y'all, and I will see you on the soon side, over the moon side. We'll hitchhike to the moon, and then we'll have some fun. Come check out my stuff wherever you are, and I'll check out your stuff wherever you are. We'll have a good day. All right. Peace out. Beau Nair.